We are back with Senators Jon Tester and Roger Wicker. Now it's time for my outrage of the day. I am outraged about a story you may not even have heard about. California is suffering through the worst drought we've had in about 500 years. Farmers can't grow crops. Towns may actually lose their drinking water. We have a summer fire season. It's now year-round. Meanwhile, global warming deniers say, look, there's snow in the winter. Nothing to worry about. This while we got the biggest state in the union becoming a desert right in front of our eyes. Now, if this were happening in New York or D.C. or maybe New Jersey, maybe the media would cover it. But nobody's covering it. I think that's outrageous.
Well, in the past 1,000 years, California has experienced multiple droughts, some lasting 20 years. How do we know that this isn't going
I don't listen. You can argue if it's
to be historically.
You could argue if it's happening. You could argue that it's global warming, but we should at least be talking about
Covering
it.
Yeah.
I can't believe we aren't even talking about something. We got American cities going to have to truck in drinking water, and it's not even news.
Well,
and then we have like snow
agree.
in New York, and it's like 24/7.
Or even just cold weather.
It's cold. Newsflash, winter.
Crap out of that, yeah.
So anyway,
Well, Senator Tester, as a farmer, your thoughts?
Well, I think that climate instability is a huge problem. I mean, we had areas 3 years ago that were underwater. That the next year we're in a severe drought. I think that is the problem with the whole climate is instability. We need to do something about it.
The climate's been changing for hundreds of thousands of years. Some people think they figured it all out. I'm not quite so sure.
Okay, well, my outrage of the day comes to you from Minnesota, a state I quite like and have visited many times. Its reputation for being Minnesota nice is well deserved. Apparently, though, the American Humanist Association thinks one elementary school in Golden Valley is being a little too nice. Why? Because they send their students on regular field trips to a local church to help prepare meals for the poor. And that, they argue, is unconstitutional. Seriously, aren't these militant atheists embarrassed to even make these charges? These kids are feeding the poor. Gentlemen, where are you on this issue?
I think Minnesota people are very, very nice.
And charitable.
They should be allowed to feed the poor from churches as well as secular charities.
And I think that showing young people public service and the important to contribute to your communities is very, very important. And I see nothing wrong with it unless they were forced to listen to a sermon, which I didn't hear as part of it.
Which they're not, yeah.
That's exactly right. So you're just teaching young people how to be contributors to their community. I think that's a positive thing.
Okay, well, thanks to Senators Jon Tester and Roger Wicker. Go to our Facebook page or Twitter to weigh in on our fireback question. Should President Obama approve or reject the Keystone Pipeline? Right now, 41% of you say approve, 59% say reject.
Yeah.
Fans winning them over. The debate continues online at cnn.com/crossfire, as well as on Facebook and Twitter.
Proudly from the left, I'm Dan Jones.
He's happy tonight. From the right, I'm S.E. Cup. Join us tomorrow for another edition of Crossfire. Aaron Burnett out front starts right now.